Greetings, fellow noobs, and welcome. Welcome back. Welcome for the first time. If you're new to the NuubCast, this is NuubCast. I'm Lamas, and this is StarCraft 2. Yep. Lost it there for a second. Wasn't sure what I was doing. Yeah, we got Contra spawning here as the red Protoss in the bottom left here on Steps of War. Yeah, Steps of War again. Man, it's always raining on Steps of War. And Cibron, the blue Terran. Hopefully this game is different than the one we just watched with the same races and the same colors and everything. Different names though, because this is Contra. Contra was, and probably remains, one of my favorite games of all time. And I'm pretty sure it's the originator of the up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, start. Gets you 30 lives in Contra. And Cibron, sorry, but there's no video games by that name. And therefore no fun cheat codes. So you are crap out of luck, my friend. Yes, yes, yes. Everything happening right now is absolutely normal. Absolutely normal. Most normal thing in the world. As my friend Day9 would say. He's not my friend. I wish he was my friend. Day9 seems like a really cool guy to hang out with. But anyway. We all get to hang out with him every night if you watch his stream. Although he's been in Germany doing EIMs. The Intel Extreme Masters. You may be wondering why I have not continued to cast any of those games. I couldn't find Day 2's replays. I can't find Day 3 replays. Like somebody posted Day 1 replays on Reddit, or I probably never would have found those either. But anywho's, yeah, and apparently I gave way too many spoilers away in the second game of that 3-game series I cast between Idra and Morrow. So many spoilers that they took down. You know, I'm one of the casters that Santa looks at for sc2cast.com, which is a great place to go to see, you know, lots of different guys and different games. And he basically pulls all of the casts that are posted to YouTube in a given day, if they're pro level or near pro level, and they're, you know, quality casts, quality video, then he posts a link to them and aggregates them all and puts them all on his website, which is actually really cool. It's a very cool resource. If you haven't checked it out, it's sc2casts.com. Also has an RSS feed, so you can just plug it into your Google Reader or whatever you use, which is what I do. But we recently started getting posted there, but I had so many complaints on that Idra Morrow series that he took it down and put up Ask Joshies, which whatever, I mean, I don't care. It's fine. Concussive Shell down, Marauders coming out for Cibron. Looking to do some early 2-3 barracks damage. 1 gas now. There's the Factor. I was about to ask where it might be. It's about that time. It's actually a little late. But Concussive Shell is finished. I'll be surprised if Stim is not next. I'm so excited for patch 1.3 when Stim gets like 30 seconds added to it. It's going to be like 170. Or something ludicrous. Here is the pylon. Can Cibron see it? No, he cannot. So last time we saw Epic Raids drop a warp prism in his base. Contra is going to just drop a pylon. These guys don't see it as of yet. Still no vision. That SCV. Oh, SCV immediately sees the guys warp in, but Cibron does not react, and these Zealots are going to run into the mineral line, and this guy's going to hit the factory? Come on, dude. Come on, Contra. But not pulling off his SCVs, and these guys have a bunch of kills. He's got 4 kills. He's got 3 kills. 7 SCV kills. plus getting the pull off, losing mining time. Well worth the investment of the, what was that, 300? A pylon, a probe, and 2 zealots. Pylon, a probe, 2 zealots, that's 350. And he killed 7 SCVs. It's actually a straight up even trade. But it is a trade that I would make because those are just units versus workers. So now Cibron is going to be behind in economy, though only slightly because he does have mules. And as we all well know, mules are totally imba. Just kidding. They actually aren't, because Protoss has Chrono Boost, which is, it's not the same. I mean, it just makes before the Terran player is able to drop mules, every Protoss, if they Chrono Boost well, should have a 5 to 10 probe lead on the Terran player before any mules come out. Maybe not 10, but at least 5, around 5. If all things considered equally, that's about how things should happen. By the time the orbital command comes up, if you are chrono boosting your probes, you should already have a lead for a little while. Does it make up for the mules? Debatable. No. No. Debatable. No. But you know, that's what it's all about. We do have some droppage about to happen here. I think Contra saw those medevacs with his observer as he flew in there. He's going to come in here and just take a peek around, see the starport. I mean, not that he needs to know. He already knows that just by seeing those medevacs, he knows pretty much every piece of tech that's in Cibron's base just by seeing the medevacs. He's got to have a factory. He's got to have starport. Now, is he going to bring his army over? Yep, he does. He brings it right on over. Not exactly in the best position. And it looks like Cibron is going to try to escape without dropping at all. And he's not going to... Is he going to... Is he going to lose it? No. Alright, well, he's able to scare off the medevac drop. That's what good scouting does. Oh, look at this. Contra's got the warp prison. The response to the medevac drop, he is going to plop a... oh, now he's going to see... He can see the warp prism. And he does see it. He's going to move in. Those zealots are not going to get very far at all. He does get his warp prism out of there quickly. Yeah, those zealots did absolute duty. But, you know, when you do something like that, you get map control. He pulls his entire army back to take care of those few zealots. And look, now Contra can expand. He doesn't have to worry about being attacked. Doesn't have to worry about whether he's going to have enough to protect his expansion. Although now he will, because Cibron is now moving out. But it looks like Contra's got enough here if he uses his force fields well. He has enough to split this army, keep the Marauders a distance away, while the Stalkers and Zealots pick off the Marines. And the Zealots tank some of that damage. And now he sees the army coming, so he knows not to go up your ramp. Yep, warp in a couple more guys. Split them up, good force fields, another force field, good guardian shield. This should be good. Contra should survive this. Now he's got the tanks to back him up. And yep, Cibron is going to have to pull away. Very nice engagement by Contra. Did just about everything right. Maybe everything right. I'm not sure I agree with pushing this far. He just won a battle. So see, now he doesn't have any force fields. And they've got concussive shell. He's going to lose some units. See, this is part of the the biggest difference between lower level play like this and higher level play isn't not in a situation like this. It isn't micro. It isn't macro. In a situation like this, it's decision making. You know, it's about knowing when to attack, when not to attack, when to pull back, when to capitalize on the advantages that you create for yourself. And that is really, you know, because whatever, these guys aren't, you know, they both run it on 2 bases. They're doing okay macro-wise. They're doing okay making probes. Looks like they haven't stopped making probes or SCVs. Both of them are doing well. They're neither one is floating minerals, so that's cool. I don't remember what level this is, what level Contra is. I want to say gold, but I could be wrong about that. More zealots coming in. These might do some more damage because, but look, he has to stim. He's forcing a stim, getting his guys to run back. These guys aren't going to kill a lot of SCVs, but once again, he's able to pull that attention away. He doesn't expand or anything this time, though. Probably wouldn't have been a bad idea to take a 3rd base at this point, so that he could micro his macro his micro, whatever those Lag TV guys said that one time, or just basically expand is what I'm saying. But it looks like Cibron is going to take the gold. Interesting choice on his part, but hey, that's an aggressive move, and I like it. The Colossus is out. The Thermal Lance is finished. Yes? Yes, it's definitely done. Absolutely. So he's going to have that, I mean, these Marines are just going to melt, and that's the good portion of his army. He might want to make a few more Zealots, and because he's kind of Stalker heavy for this mix, and maybe a couple more Sentries, because as I'm learning, it's taken me a long time to learn this, but Sentries are probably the single most important unit in the Protoss army. It's taken me several months to learn that, but that's becoming more and more true in my observation as we see Ghosts out for Cibron. Very wise choice. I love any Terran player who wants to go toe-to-toe with a Protoss. You're getting close to max armies here. Well, Terran is. This is actually quite a disadvantage here. Terran has a huge advantage on food, sending his Vikings away because once again we have a drop in the base for Contra, sending those Zealots in, and these Vikings are like, I forget this. We're not, or maybe they're not. What is going on here? And once again, Cibron takes his whole army back, stims his whole army, and sends them back to deal with these couple of Zealots. I think they got a few more kills that time, but that was kind of unnecessary. And now Cibron's going to try and hunt down that Warp Prism with these Vikings. Alright. But once again, as you see, the advantage here, it was bigger than it is now. Contra's starting to warp, and he is very wisely getting more Zealots, sees the combination, the unit composition of Cibron. And although with all those Vikings, he may need a few more Stalkers. Oh, now he's got, I didn't even notice because I don't have the production tab up. He does have Templar out. Storm has been researched. No Kydarian Amulet yet. And if he's not careful, never again. Uh-oh, Ghosts coming in. They miss the army completely. They see the tail end. Are they going to follow them up the top here? No. Looking for this army. Getting the storms off. And Cibron sending his Ghost the back way, thinking that he's going to get some kind of advantage. and getting some nice storms out on these Vikings, and down they go. And here come the ghosts. And they don't EMP! Oh my goodness, that was terrible! More storms going down on this army. Contra did lose one of his Colossus, at least one. I think he only had two, but almost the second one. And now he's going to go out and he's going to snipe that Raven. Always a good idea to snipe a Raven if you can. Now he's going to come in and try and kill the planetary fortress. Is he going to get us around before the SCVs come to repair? Yes, he is. They didn't even try. And those are going to get cleaned up very quickly. Colossus got sniped as well. And now these units are going to come in. And Contra does have slightly more in the upgrade department. The Guardian Shield, a huge help. And these Cibron is forced to pull off. And Contra happy to do so as well, I'm sure. More zealots down here at the expansion for Contra. He took out that gold base. However, if we look at the resource tab, yep, Cibron already has quite a bit stockpiled there. Actually, both of them are doing a pretty bad job of spending at the moment. But here goes Cibron, throwing down a ton of buildings and trying to macro it up here, getting a lot more guys out, getting another base tank. It would have been his fourth, but now is back to his third Kadarian Amulet down for Contra. Want to get those storms immediately available. His third base is rocking and rolling, no longer mining from his main. Neither player is. And just a few SCVs on this third base of Cibron. Huge drop coming in. Nobody, no observer, no storm. Viking immediately gets killed. Big drop, going to take down all these cannons. Contra's army comes in. Are we going to see some storms immediately? Where's the storms? There's one. Kind of stormed his own zealots, though. Not the best. And feedback! Feedback, feedback, feedback! Awesome use of feedback! Losing all of those medevacs and having to run away is Cibron. That was fantastic. Fantastic feedbacks by Contra. Oh man, that was so cool. It just whap, whap, whap. Oh, gives me nerd chills. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, you can get nerd chills watching lower level games. That was just good, quick thinking by Contra. It's, you know, feedback's one of those spells that if you don't use it, if you're not used to using it, you forget all about it. You get Templars and you're thinking one thing only, you're thinking storm. And to remember that, you know, those Templars come equipped with a pretty devastating spell against medevacs, against ghosts if they're fully charged. You know, it takes away, feedback takes away 1 hit point for every energy it depletes. And so, worst case scenario, they have no energy. Best case scenario, they die a cold and lonely death. And looks like armies are going to pass one another in the night. Lots and lots of Templar down here for Contra. Cibron moving up into Contra's third base, going to do all kinds of damage here, going to completely devastate this base. Quickly, the Nexus never had a chance, and all of these drones or probes trying to get out, but stemmed Marines and Marauders going to make quick work of those that it could reach. And now Contra trying to get back, but he's a little late. Going to try and come back around and cut off Cibron's army, perhaps as he actually is going to come back and try and protect his gold expansion, which is actually a very good idea. Huge bio ball from Cibron. If we look at the income here, Cibron has a huge harvester lead. Economy is about even. If we look at the army tab, once again, Cibron has a 30 food, 25 food advantage here, and he keeps getting that that huge advantage. Not a lot of upgrades for Cibron, but man, that storm is the great equalizer, isn't it, man? Contra also doing well. This upgrades at 2-1. Going to take out Sibrin's third, which is basically going to leave him poor because Sibrin is about to mine out here. There's very little money. Here it is. This is going to be the final battle. This is for all the marbles. And Sibrin gives it up. GG. Very nice game. Very nice game between the two. And making those Archons, as I was about to say. He's got to make Archons or they're all going to die. And he did it before I could even say it. Congratulations, Contra. Very good game. Very enjoyable for me. And hopefully for you as well. In the meantime, until next time, which is when I will see you. Yeah, keep climbing that ladder, guys. Peace.